Hi guys. Well, sitting there, hearing all of your speech really motivates me. So before I start my speech, let me ask you one simple question. Do you love yourself? If you love yourself, raise your hand. Yeah, I see. You all love yourself. So today, people don't hesitate to give words of encouragement, right? We always hear motivational quotes such as, if we don't love ourselves, who will? If we don't treat ourselves with kindness, you want to wait till you all or what? That make people understand that we only have one life to live, so that we have to hold on and cherish our life ourselves the way we want. And I am no exception. I also nourish myself with these sweet words. And there was a time so long ago that I can't even remember, but is when I had such a different lifestyle and such different appearance compared to you are seeing on the stage right now. A few years ago, I was hesitant to show the world how I look with confidence because it didn't meet the standards of normal size. There was a huge difference between how I look and the look that people label to be beautiful. But my innocent kid's mind wasn't able to see the difference. Now, body shaming words couldn't prevent me from that. But did I love myself at that time? I did. I loved to indulge good food, fried chicken, sweet little macaroons, boba tea. You all love boba tea, right? Who else doesn't? So I ate whenever I was hungry, whenever I felt like I crave for something, and I ignore all the criticisms about my appearance and all the detrimental effects of obesity on health. It's like all the temptation were irresistible, and everything I did was completely losing control. Now, body shaming words couldn't prevent me from enjoying the fun of self indulgence. And I want to tell you a story. When I was a normal high school girl, joining a regular sport activity at my school, at that time, I felt so proud of me, somehow looking bigger, stronger than my other classmates. So I volunteered to be a part of my class tug of war, and I think I helped my class to advance to the semi-final. But all I got back was being humiliated in public by a male classmate. He said, "Hey, did you see the other class elephant? Because she's big, they won." Did it hurt? It did. And it can even traumatize you for the rest of your life if you're mentally unstable. But the question is, did that incident change me and I start adjusting my eating habit? Then let me bust your bubble. I didn't. I still gave me the right to love myself, to be happy feeding my craves like before, and I ignore all the criticisms. And that moment I even felt like I'm a strong woman. But that strong woman isn't as strong as she thought she was. She was actually allowing herself to live with comfort and without discipline. And as a result, no, actually I, suffer from an unhealthy, heavy body, poor physique, excess visceral fat, and an unhealthy lifestyle that always made me feel like stagnating. It is very uncomfortable, and I'm loving myself the wrong way. So, a chocolate bar can make you happy short term, but it can make you tired in the long run. And permissiveness can sometimes be a poison that can intoxicate and kill you at any time without you being aware of it. And from my own experiences, I have came to realize that I love myself toxically, and I have learned that lesson the hard way all by myself. So, what are my lessons? How do you learn to love yourself properly? The first thing is we cannot change the world's view of us, but we have the power to change our inner self, right? In the end, it is our lives. What we have, others might not have, and vice versa. Why does changing your inner self would change the world's view of us? Because we cannot control anyone else but us. You cannot tell it to stop raining, but you have the right to bring an umbrella and prevent you from getting wet. And the second lesson for me is sometimes comfort is a trap, and getting out of your comfort zone is getting into new lands of opportunities. Today, I standing here in front of you, I have to sadly admit that I used to trap in my comfort zone. But at the same time, I can proudly say that I managed to get out of it myself. And the first thing I do is I started to see myself as an overweight 90-kilogram girl. Yeah, 90-kilogram girl. But I still love myself at that time, but just in the wrong way. I allow myself to live with comfort and discipline, and without discipline. And then with determination, I try so hard to change my habit, and I lost more than 32 kilograms. And I started changing my mindset and joining many social activities. And then 4 years later, I am here, standing right here at TED Talk, talking to you as the second runner-up of Miss Universe Vietnam 2022. And I'm also currently an actress and a food and beverage business owner. Yeah, and I didn't want to change because of anyone else's disapproval. I want to do it because I truly adore who I am. And I want to show me that I can love myself strongly and properly. Right? And the last thing is, there is a crack in everything. And that's how the lights get in. And trust me, self-love is not self-love will take you a great deal of time and effort to do. It's not a one single day process, but in contrast, comes with difficulties that require you to accept who you are. Seeing how fortunate you are even under the darkest circumstances, like Hua, right? Um, but if sometimes it is hard, but sometimes it's simple if you take time for it. And if you list out all of your blessings, then you will find that you are lucky. And more significantly, you will discover that you are fantastic. Right? You're fantastic in your own way. And believe me, if you put that into mind, there is nothing that you cannot accomplish. And when you go home after this event today, I need you to do for me one thing, is to look into the mirror, but not just to the one that shows up, but I want you to look deeper, deeper and deeper. And I want you to love what you see inside and what you feel. Every time or everywhere, even when you feel like the world doesn't love you, don't fight back. Just go back inside, find what will make you feel less struggling, what will make you be happier. And you just go with it. That's the first step for you to love yourself properly. So don't change for anyone else. Change for yourself. And all I want to do is you just need to love yourself properly. That's all.